Hello and welcome to Only Connect Series 13. Ooh. You might be one of those people who thinks it's unlucky to watch the 13th series of anything, but if you stick with us, I promise it will be absolutely spooktacular, a fiend-tastic extravagostra. Over the course of the episodes, you might hear the clank of chains, an unexplained whimper, a strange rustle behind the camera. Hi, Russell. But let's go ahead now and meet our first batch of victims. Contestants, convictims, victestants, Vic, on my right. James Bailey, a Cambridge history graduate with a passion for spoken word storytelling. Sam Brennan, a chess coach from Ipswich who has size 17 feet. And their captain, Samuel Cook, a PhD student who fell over twice when visiting Chernobyl, but has suffered no other ill effects so far. Resplendent this evening, they are the stewards. You're all looking lovely. Are you airline stewards?
No, we're all successive stewards of the Cambridge Tolkien Society, so successive presidents of the society. And despite appearances, we are not a cult.
Good luck. Thank you for coming. You are playing tonight on my left. Tracy Rawlins, a community development worker who once took part in the world's largest tap dance with Roy Castle. Andy Rawlins, a programme manager and keen barbecue chef who was taught to cook an ostrich egg on an open fire by a bushman in Botswana. And their captain, Ian Fellows, a vicar whose set of nativity scarecrows won the 2016 Wythenshawe Community Scarecrow Award. All members of the same church, led by Ian, they are the Parishioners. You've put together an Only Connect team from your congregation. How did you pick who'd get in?
I called round on a Monday evening. As I went into their living room, there were these, and there was you on the television screen. The rest is history.
We'll see what kind of history it is. A gruesome one? We'll find out by playing the quiz. Now, you won the toss, stewards, but you've decided to put the Parishioners in first. So please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
We'll go Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. Ah, the music question. What a lovely way to kick off a series. Now, you'll know that round one involves 4 apparently random clues. Something connects them, and these are clues you're going to hear. What is the link between these pieces of music? First one coming in now.
I used to love her, I used to love her once. Not a long time ago, I used to love her, I used to love her once.
What's it?
It does sound like it.
OK, next, please. Next, please. We think that all of these songs or artists are related by carpentry and the implements you might find around carpentry and do it yourself.
A brilliant answer. You didn't need to hear the last clue. MC Hammer, it would have been. But the answer is DIY or carpentry. What did we hear?
We heard Jimmy Nail singing Ain't No Doubt. We heard Chakademus and Pliers. And the first one?
No, the first one.
No idea.
The Saw Doctors. Do you know the real name of Pliers from Chakademus and Pliers?
Oddly, no.
It's
No.
Everton Bonner, and his brother goes by the name of Spanner Banner. Well done, you get 2 points. Stewards, what would you like?
Can we have the lion question, please?
The line question. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Subway station. OK. No. OK, next. Firm, office building, street. Hang on. Something about John Grisham. I'm not saying it. Next. Right, it's Tom Cruise films. That's what he is. I think it's where Tom Cruise dies. Or... No, does he die? I can't remember. Right. Next. Is it just the starting shot?
3 seconds.
Is this the starting shot of the Tom Cruise films?
Not the answer I'm looking for, I'm afraid. So, Parishioners, you have the chance of a bonus point.
We went with the same. We'd like to go with the starting shot and the finishing shot of Tom Cruise films.
That's not it either. The key thing about these locations, it is to do with Tom Cruise. Those are Tom Cruise films. They are places where he is seen running. There's a bit of an internet thing going on around this. People cut together shots of Tom Cruise running, and he's actually put on his Twitter biog, actor, producer, running in movies since 1981. And so you see montages of him running through all of these locations, inexplicably getting older but running faster and looking younger. Something very weird going on there. Parishioners, you don't get the bonus point, but you do get to choose a question.
We would like to go with the 2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Pat, colon between. Next, please. We've got Ella after the end of these. Do they turn to that thing that they're so patella is the Lebo?
Yes,
We think that if you put Ella after the word before the colon, it gives you an instance of the second word. So your patella is your kneecap, I think. Rubella is a disease.
Absolutely brilliant quizzing. Yes, you are going to get the points for that. Very well done. And coming up, Nutella spread, salmon, salmonella bacteria. You put Ella after all of them to make an example of what comes afterwards. Stewards, back to you for a question.
Can we have the horned viper, please?
You certainly can. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Lemon. Right. Anything?
I mean, it's an anagram.
Yeah, true. But next. So, are they anagrams of things in the category? I'm not seeing anything else in Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is a big success.
Yeah. Next. 13, 12 plus 1.
That's an anagram. That's also 11.
Plus 2. So, they're right, okay, so. The thing in capitals is an anagram of something else that would also fit into the category in not caps.
Well, that is equally brilliant quizzing from you. Very well spotted. You didn't need to see clue 4. Cities in Japan. Tokyo is also an anagram of Kyoto. Talk me through the other clues. What are the anagrams?
So 12 plus 1 is also 11 plus 2. Lemon is also melon. Do we know the sci-fi? I can't see it at the moment.
Do you know over there?
They're so young, it's Torchwood, isn't it?
Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who.
I should know that. Yeah.
So that is absolutely right. Each of these is an anagram of something else that could come into the category described. Amazingly fiendish, that one. Welcome back to the new series. I hope we've moved back to Monday. Good luck getting your head round that on a Friday night. Very well done, Stewards. Very good quizzing from you. Parishioners, what would you like?
We would like water, please.
Water. These are going to be picture clues, work in the same way. Something links them. What is it? Here's the first.
Potato? A particular kind of potato? Potato and a half spud. Next, please. It's the Epistle of Paul to the Romans. So it's a letter in the Bible. Romans. Potato. Anything at all, JC? No. Next, please. Leg. Oh, I wonder if they're named after monarchs. Is that a queen and leg? And somebody in potato and the King James Bible. We wonder whether these are perhaps all named after monarchs.
That's absolutely right. As I heard you say, King Edward potatoes, King James Bible, Queen Anne leg, the King Charles Spaniel we're seeing coming up in the fourth clue contain the names of the British monarch associated with it. In October 1995, the potato became the first vegetable grown in space. What do you think? NASA has come up with the technology to grow potatoes in space. Once you can grow potatoes, you can basically colonise it, can't you? You can go and live on a planet. What else would you need? You've got potatoes, what else would you need?
According to Matt Damon, not a great deal.
I mean, I don't eat potatoes, so I'm stuffed.
Yeah, that's something else.
Who doesn't eat potatoes? Is it just potatoes or things in the potato family?
I dislike the sort of texture of most potato products.
Chips? Crisps?
I can do crisps.
Roast potatoes? Jacket potatoes? This is going to be a long night, settle in. Yes, it would be no good for you growing potatoes in space. They'd have to grow something else as well. No doubt at some point they will. So one question remains, the twisted flax, and that will be for you. The first clue is coming up now.
Hooters. That's a bar, type of bar, isn't it, in the US?
Yeah, they have waitresses. Famously have waitresses in
Next.
tops.
Right, that's a thing in London. That's to get the tube lines going at night. Okay, next. TripAdvisor. It's obviously the website, has lots of reviews. That's the logo. Next. Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, are they all black and white? Might be that, I think.
2 seconds.
Black and white?
Not all black and white. I'm afraid I can't accept it, so Parishioners a bonus chance.
Our resident sportsman, I'll hand this to Andy.
They all have owls as their logo.
They all have owls as their logo, yes. Sheffield Wednesday known as the Owls. And what can you tell me about the other clues? What about the second one?
Very little.
Has an owl as its logo.
Do you know its name?
No.
Tooting. And the night tube that runs through London has an owl as the logo. I think it's been running about 2 years, basically since I had a baby. The day I started going to bed at 8 o'clock at night, they developed an all-night public transport. That's magnificent. And Hooters, an American restaurant chain, named after the owl in the logo, of course. Named after the owl in the logo. At the end of round 1, the Stewards have 2 points, the Parishioners have 8. And on we go to the sequences round. This time, the teams will see up to 3 clues because I want to know what comes forth. They must work out the connection and then what is the next clue. You're going first again, Parishioners. Which hieroglyph would you like?
Eye of Horus again, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, you are going to see the first in a sequence. What would you expect to come forth? Time starts now.
Legal personality. That's like something you have kind of... next, please. Amendment of treaties. Anything? Are they kind of subsections? Are they paragraphs of Maastricht or something?
We need the connection, don't we, for the sequence?
Yeah. Next, please. Application to join the EU.
Membership of the EU granted then. Is that the first?
So that kind of... Yeah, should we go with that? Membership of the EU granted.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, Stewards, you have the chance of a bonus now.
Leaving the EU?
Leaving the EU is the right answer. These are Articles 47, 48, 49 and 50 of the Lisbon Treaty. So well done, and you get the next question. What would you like?
Lion.
Lion. OK, you'll be seeing the first in a sequence. What comes forth? Time starts now.
Close window. Right, this is going to be computers, perhaps? Or... Yeah, next. Cut.
They're moving across on a computer thing, so it's cut, copy, paste.
You sure?
I think so.
Should we go for 3?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
paste.
Paste. OK. Paste.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So I'm going to show the third in a sequence to the Parishioners.
So we think it is whatever's represented by the letter Z when you press it with something, which
Undo.
would be...
Undo.
Undo is the right answer. Tell me what it is.
Microsoft Office shortcuts.
They're shortcuts, yes, that's right. And the question writer of this one has asked, does anybody have a favourite keyboard shortcut? He's seen the show before. Anyone over there have a favourite keyboard shortcut?
Control-Alt-T, because it opens the terminal, which is what I need to do all my PhD work in.
Well, Control-T opens a new tab in a web browser. I mean, that's a fabulous one. Very well done for the bonus point, Parishioners, and you may have your own question. What's it to be?
Twisted flax,
The
please.
twisted flax. And these are going to be picture clues. What sort of thing might appear in the fourth picture? Here's the first.
John Lennon.
Lennon and McCartney. 2 of the Beatles. Paul. Next, please. Yes. In which case it would be there would be jump over whoever was the last pope into the present pope.
Yes.
Who's Francis? Dominical Francis.
Francis Bacon.
I like that. We'll go with that. Should we try it?
Yes.
We would like to go with Francis Bacon, please. Not a sentence I use often.
I will give you the points. We chose Francis Drake, but yours is an acceptable answer. What is going on here?
We think it's the names of successive popes. John Paul II, and then, oh my goodness, Benedict, thank you. It's a good job with Church of England. And Pope Francis, the present pontiff.
Absolutely right. It's a series of popes. What do you think of the resignation of Pope Benedict?
No
Very
comment.
wise thing.
Right,
Very
you'd
wise
say.
thing, and a very good man who could give space to somebody else to come in and take the job over.
Well, that's very Christian of you. There are certain jobs it really feels like you can't retire from. Hosting Only Connect, for example. God knows I've tried. It's actually not that they wouldn't let me. They said, it's fine, Katie Durham will do the job, and I glued myself to the chair. Stewards, what would you like?
Can we have water, please?
Water. Yes, you can. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
KGX, that looks like an airport code or something. But I don't know which one it is. Next. It might be...
King's Cross, Marlborough.
Right. Right, so is it Monopoly board?
Oh,
So is
probably.
it Liverpool? Is it Liverpool Street? Fenchurch Street? Should we get next?
No, yes, it's King's Cross, Marylebone, Liverpool Street, Fenchurch.
So what's the code for Fenchurch? FST?
Yeah.
3 seconds.
FCH.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So I'm going to show the third in a sequence to the parishioners for a possible bonus point.
We would try PDN
And why would that be?
as an abbreviation for Paddington, which is the 4th railway station on a Monopoly board.
I mean, that's wrong in so many ways that it's quite fascinating. Paddington, eh? There's no Paddington on Monopoly
Liverpool
board.
Street.
LST for Liverpool Street is the right answer.
Sorry.
Now, you were going for Fenchurch,
Yes.
but actually in the order you go round the board would be Liverpool Street would be next, and these are the National Rail 3-letter codes. I'm going to test you on some other codes. What is the 3-letter code for Banstead? BAD, bad. Tattenham Corner,
Tat.
Tat. Uckfield,
Uck.
it's simply Uck. Wheaton in Yorkshire,
Why?
What?
wet. Sandwell and Dudley is sad. Henley-on-Thames,
Hot.
I would think so. Nottingham is not, while Poole is...
Poo.
Poo.
You may think so, I couldn't possibly comment. Very well done for those bonus ones, but there are no points, and there are no points for the stations of Monopoly because we needed Liverpool Street. OK, there is one more choice this round. Parishioners, up to you.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Is it the last words of some sort of song that rhymes together? Next, please.
Tomato, is it?
Either I say, either say that. Tomato. Yeah, I think so. Tomato?
Of course it is. And what's going on here?
There's a song from our dim and distant childhood about some people say either and some say either, neither, neither.
Oh, when you say
Potato.
our dim and distant childhood, it's from a film in 1937. I mean, it might be your childhood,
Yeah.
but yes, George and I are a Gershwin. Yes, tell me about the song.
It's a song about 2 people. I don't know, is it
Is
a
it called
clash
A
of
Fine
cultures?
Romance or something?
Let's call the whole thing off. It's
That's
actually
it,
called
yeah,
The Fine Romance,
sorry.
a different song, but a similar sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's to do with alternative pronunciations, isn't it? You say either, I say either. You say neither, I say neither. You say potato, I say potato. That's where it falls down, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And tomato, tomato comes next.
Yeah.
One remaining question then, Stewards. No choice. It's the horned viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Right. Next. Next. Heaven. Sixth sense. Seventh heaven. Sixth sense. Fifth column. Fourth. Something again. Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth quartile.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quartile. So quartile.
I will accept that answer. Tell me about these clues.
So you can be in seventh heaven. Sixth sense is a film. Fifth column is a term, and then fourth something.
You went with quartile. We said wall, the expression fourth wall. I've never really understood what that means. Breaking the fourth wall. What even is that? Very well done for the points. And at the end of round 2, the Stewards have 5 points. The Parishioners have 14. Time now for the connecting wall. 16 jumbled up clues that the teams need to sort into 4 connected groups of 4. There are red herrings, there are clues that may fall into more than one category, but there is only one correct solution. Your turn to go first this time, Stewards, and you've got the choice, lion or water.
Can we have the lion wall, please?
OK, you have got 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
David, John Wick, Peter Hart, Hubble, Herod Speed, Cyrus, Bryce Wayne, Ed Fay, Catherine Lennon. So we have films starring Keanu Reeves. Yes. Constantine, John Wick, Speed, and no, something else.
Hardball, probably.
Yeah, so that's Keanu Reeves films.
Okay.
So these are the greats, aren't they? Herod the Great, Cyrus the Great,
Great.
Llewellyn the Great, Catherine the Great, Peter the Great. So it's five. So
Yeah.
no, let's work out what the other two groups are before we try too fast.
Ebb, fade, wane, and taper.
Are all the same.
Decreasing.
So then we have
So-
Hart, Rice, Lerner, and one of the others. Okay, so let's solve for greats then, because then we can find out what that group actually is.
Okay, I think it's going to be without Llewellyn, but no.
Yeah.
Three lives now.
So then we think it's Taper,
Yeah,
Ebb, Fade, and
And
Wayne.
Wayne, but what are this?
Peter Hart, Rice, Lerner. So Joe Harsing, goalkeeper, Condoleezza Rice. Randy Lerner is a person. I don't know who that really is though. Peter could be Wayne, Ebb, Fade.
Got a minute
Right,
left.
that's true.
So it's definitely Lerner, Hart, Rice. In which case, right? I think we
I
should
think it'll
try
either
to.
be Peter or Wayne. No. Oh, we're on one life.
Rice, Hart.
I think it'll be Wayne.
Wayne seems more of a surname.
No, that's it. Those are your three lives, and the wall has frozen. But you found two groups, and I will give you points for telling me the connections. Constantine, John Wick, Hardball, Speed.
Film starring Keanu Reeves.
They are Keanu Reeves films. And the second green group, Llewellyn, Herod, Cyrus, Catherine.
They're all great.
The Great, that's absolutely right. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go. Starting Taper, what is that group?
So those are all synonyms that mean to decrease, decline.
That's absolutely right. Taper, Peter, Wayne, Fade. Synonyms for each other. Types of decline. And the last group, starting Hart.
They're all goalkeepers.
Hart, Rice, Ebb, Lerner. A couple of them are goalkeepers, but no, altogether they are lyricists of musicals. Like Lerner and Lowe, it's
Okay.
Tim Rice, musical lyricists. But you found two groups and you get 3 points for the connections. That's a total of 5. Let's steward them out of the room and bring in the parishioners now for a brand new connecting wall, the water wall. Same idea, you've got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Malcolm X, Inside Man. Inside Man looks like a film. Stand by, Deja Vu.
Election kind of things.
Election things,
ballots,
yes.
Swing, exits, poll.
Shall we try?
Swings, ballot, swing. Maybe something else that goes with these.
Right. What's cleavage good for?
Might be a word.
Cleavage, cover, ballot, alternate. Heart, deja vu, swing.
Note paper, ballot paper. Is that anything?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Maybe not.
Blank paper, alternate paper, alternate. I wonder about the films. If Deja Vu is a film with capital V, Inside Man.
Malcolm X.
And
Ricochet.
I'll do.
That's one. Okay. Flights.
You're about halfway through the time.
Swing. Swing. Did you put swing?
Swing
Is anything
vote,
to do with the vote?
Alternate
votes.
Swing vote. No.
Swing votes.
Costings. Exit poll.
Try.
Try without exit poll.
Take out
Without
swing.
swing. Without ballot.
Without it.
No,
Something
none of
else
those.
completely.
Oh dear. Stand by. On standby. Standby. Standby ticket. Flight ticket. Chance ticket. Hot ticket. Alternate ticket.
Ball. Not.
30 seconds.
Dear. Heart. Change of heart. Change of swing. Change of cover. Notes.
Just try.
10
Random
seconds.
things there.
Quick.
Alternate swing. Costings. Before we do those, haven't we? Electric charge. Electric cover.
Oh dear. What a horrible wall. People that have been looking forward to the return of this show are starting to wonder, starting to miss what was on last week. But you found one group, and I will give you a point if you can tell me What connects Ricochet, Deja Vu, Malcolm X, Inside Man?
We think they might all be films that starred Denzel Washington.
They are Denzel Washington films. Very well done. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There you go, that's how it should have been. The green group, standby, swing, cover, alternate or alternate.
Should we go charge? Charge.
That's not it now. They are understudies. And the next group, charge, heart, flight, note.
Ooh.
Paper.
Paper.
think? Just a guess.
We'll say paper, but I'm sounding doubtful. Go on.
I'm afraid it's take. You take charge, take heart, take flight, take note.
Yes.
And the last group, exit
Well,
poll, cleavage,
elections.
ballot, hustings.
These are all to do with elections.
Election terminology, yes. What's cleavage good for? A question I've asked myself on so many occasions. But you found one group and you get 2 points for the connections. That is a total of 3. And take heart, there's another round to come. Let's go in and play round 4. The Stewards have 10 points, the Parishioners have 17. We're now going to play round 4, the missing vowels round. This is where we put well-known names, phrases and sayings into connected groups of 4, but we take out the vowels and respace the consonants. And I want the teams to tell me what are the disguised clues. Fingers on the bells, I can tell you that the first group are all descriptive surnames. Stewards,
Taylor Swift.
correct. Parishioners,
Martin Short.
correct. Stewards,
Blake Lively.
correct. Parishioners,
Will Young.
yes it is. Next category, questions you might hear in a job interview. Stewards,
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
very well done. Stewards,
What is your biggest weakness?
I haven't got all night. Next clue. Parishioners,
Why did you leave your last job?
very good. Stewards,
Do you have any questions?
excellent. Next category, they won a Tony Award for Best Musical. Parishioners,
Avenue Q.
correct. Parishioners,
Annie.
correct. Parishioners,
Fiddler on the Roof.
yes. Parishioners,
The King and I.
good group for you. Next category, ways to say goodbye. Parishioners,
See you later, alligator.
that's the best one. Parishioners,
Have a nice day.
correct. That's it. It's the end of the quiz. Good round from you there, Ian. Very good categories from you earlier. But I can tell you, at the end of tonight's game, the winners with 26 points are the Parishioners. And in second place with 15, it's the Stewards. So very well done. You are through to the next round. Stewards, you might be through to the next round. We've got new rules again this series, and the 2 highest scoring losers will go through. Yes, a new structure. I look forward to telling you about that over the next 37 weeks. So we may be seeing you again. If not, you've looked wonderful, you've quizzed very well. Thank you for playing, and please join me next time for another episode of the quiz that's being replicated around the world, from France's C'est Diabolique to America's Connect That, all the way through to Australia's Struth, that's a nut scratcher. Good night.